So hi everybody, we're here to welcome you to the last hangout for this year, to the Consul Catch-Up, the last one of 2015. Here is myself, Anastasia. You probably know me from the previous hangouts you attended, hopefully, or you watched us online on our YouTube channel. And also I have Morgan here with me.
Hi everyone.
We are here in our headquarters in Munich, which is pretty empty right now because a lot of people are on vacation. And I hope you're starting off into your holiday season with also great spirits and looking forward to 2016. So today we will try to recap what kind of success we had in 2015, and probably most of you or all of you have received our thank you message that was gone out I think last week from all the team, all the InterNations members all around the globe, saying thank you to you, being the consuls, organizing awesome, fun, creative activities in different communities worldwide. So we would like to celebrate this success one more time with you. And yeah, good job for everybody who contributed. And also we would like to look into the 2016 as well, because this being the last hangout for this year, I would like to promote, to support the campaign that the community management team has been rolling out since 2 weeks, Get 2016 Started. So get your activities out there, get more people, get fun things, get creative ideas going, and let's make 2016 even more successful. So I'm not by myself, or we are not by ourselves here today with Morgan. We also have Christoph. You probably also remember his face from previous hangouts, but he's been of huge support to us. He's our community manager, but he's based locally in Madrid. So he knows every consul, every ambassador in person, and he has so much more to share from his personal experience working with those consuls in Madrid. So Christoph, welcome to the hangout.
Hello, good evening from Madrid.
Hi, good evening. Yes, so we do have maybe several questions before we start into wrapping up of the successful 2015. We do have several questions that came in before the hangout, and I would encourage all of you who are watching us to use this Q&A app that you can access from the Google Hangout itself, and post any questions, any comments, maybe some requests. We're trying to do our best to answer them as always, but sometimes we can also address them to the community managers responsible for your community to follow up. But please feel free to add any question into there. One of the questions that came up from Annie asking about how to get people interact more during activities. And we've been talking about that just prior to the hangout, and we discovered that there's so many intercultural differences that exist in different communities that sometimes it's really easy for people to just get to know each other, get interactive during the activities, and sometimes it's really hard and people are more reserved in some other communities. So for those who experience difficulties and problems, we have something in place, because we have prepared what we call the game book. It is actually a collection of games, of icebreaker activities that you can use during your events, during your activities, to make sure that people get to know each other better, they start to interact, they start to communicate better. And we do have some good examples of implementing those icebreaker games. Morgan?
Yes, I have a group in Miami, my sports group, and Aram has been on board as consul for about 7 months now, and I've received lately a lot of great feedback about different icebreaker games that he used in the past. Now, in the beginning, he mentioned very simple icebreaker games where folks would stand around in a circle, introduce themselves by their name and their background, maybe where they lived previously, and now what brought them to their current community. And since it's a sport group, he utilizes a tennis ball or a basketball or something along these lines to just kind of pass around to everyone. And he says this is always a good way to take the initiative and get to know new people in his group. And every time when there's a newbie attending an activity, he also takes advantage of this as well. And we have our game book, as Anastasia had mentioned, and I know that I've sent this out to many of my consuls who are fresh and wishing to bring all of their members together. And I think in this game book, there's about 30 to 40 examples in great detail on how to really take advantage of this tool.
Yeah, so we will make sure that with the follow-up, we will send also the game book to all of you, so you also have access to it and you can utilize it whenever you deem it's necessary, because there are quite a few really fun things to do. Christoph, would you like to add something at this point?
Yeah, something we are using here in Madrid are simply the name tags. It's not a game, it's the name tags. And you've got the possibility on your activity page to print out name tags of all assistants. And I always use them. I always say here, this is your name tag, this is your license to talk to everybody, and that everybody talks to you. And that already makes a big difference. That's what I notice, and it works very well. And if you don't, or if you can't print out the name tags, don't worry. Just get some normal white stickers, take a pen, write down the names, and that's it.
Yeah, easy solution. Yeah, exactly. And you can already get to know each other just by, you don't have to overcome this first milestone of approaching somebody because you already know their names. Thank you very much, Christoph. We also have some organizational questions coming in, and one of them, and I think it was repeated twice from 2 different consuls, is it possible to send mail to the multiple people in the contact list? So trying to attract more people to the activity, or also if it's possible to send a bulk email to all of the people who are in a certain community also to promote certain activities. We do have some guidelines in place because we want to make sure that every group gets the same amount of attention, let's say, because we have so many consuls in each community and we really want to promote a lot of interest groups, because there are sports groups, there are dinner groups, there are so many things going on in one place, in one community, that we really try to pay attention to each and every of the consuls. And therefore we do have some guidelines in place, but Morgan can probably talk more about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to data protection laws, we cannot give out every member's email address. But you are more than welcome to invite contacts and friends to your group by selecting the Invite Friends icon on the right-hand screen of your group. And from there, you can input everyone's emails manually and invite your contacts this way.
Yeah. Christoph, have you experienced?
Yeah, I've got many consuls here in Madrid who ask me from time to time if there is other possibilities to promote their activities, and they come up with new ideas, and I always say to them, hey, you're not alone, but this means we support you, and there's lots of possibilities to promote your activities. On the other hand, it means here, for example, in Madrid, you are one of 87 consuls, and we've got more than 100 activities here in Madrid every month. So imagine if every consul starts promoting all his or her activity to all his contacts or to all the group members twice or 3 times. So this will just be too much information for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is why we've got, community management has kind of selected and very well working ways to invite people and to promote activities.
And you're always more than welcome to use the forum to promote your group and help bring in more members this way. And of course, by posting photos and creating activities, this will gain more visibility on the start page and in various communities around the world.
Yeah.
I would say the best way to promote your group is to post activities.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're not only, as being a consul, you're not only an activity organizer, you're kind of community manager, because you manage the community of your group. So use the wall as well regularly, even if there's no activity online at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Christoph. Thank you, Morgan. I think Susie and Alexandra, we have answered your questions, but if not, please follow up and get in touch with your group's team manager in the headquarters. So we are here to help you. So just send your request and we'll follow up on it. Along these lines, we also have 2 more questions. Asking about what methods can be used to persuade people to show up to the events and activities, or how to feel the events in certain groups. So in this case, the Brighton Poetry Group. So it's a quite specific poetry group. And we have talked about quite a few strategies to post in the forum, to be active, so the activities actually would appear on the starting page for people who have put poetry, let's say, for example, in their interests, they would be immediately directed towards the poetry group if you post activities regularly. This is kind of the logic behind our new website. It's still improving, so if you kind of still think that it's not working properly, we are working on that. There's a lot of work going on in the back end. So just support us on that, and we'll get more and more functionalities released for you quite soon in the new year. But just want to kind of touch upon also the good stories of 2015. Were there any good examples of how to make a group attractive and how to make sure that more and more people join the activities? Maybe Christoph, do you have any examples in mind that were really, really well in Madrid in the last year that you can say that this is the best practice and that's how you can bring more people to the activities?
Yeah, there's something I observe every week. I organize the official InterNations events here in Madrid. So I'm at every event. And so I see the consuls who turn up at the official events. And as organizing activities is something very personal, and attending activities is something personal. So I see that certain consuls regularly attend the official events. This is where they promote their groups. This is where they make their contacts. And this is for me one of the best ways to promote activities, because finally it's all about personal relationships. You will see if you offer an activity and people join and like it, they will come back, not only because the activity was great, because they like you, they like your style, and many things depend on this.
Yeah.
So make it personal and try to find other opportunities to get to know the members of your group. If you don't have the time to visit official events, then why not attend other activities where there's more members and promote your activity? Let the consul know before, so that it doesn't seem that you want to steal his group members, but there shouldn't be anything against it.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea, because we are one community. We're not competing. The consuls are not competing with each other. We're trying to help each other. We're trying to promote our hobbies, to have fun, joining people from different countries, and also spending time with like-minded people. So yeah, it's a good idea to just join official events and try to just mingle around, network, promote your activity, promote your topic, and you'll see that you'll get many supporters. Alternatively, as Christoph mentioned, of course, joining other activities, maybe activities that have more members in, for example, dining group. It's quite a general topic, so there might be a lot of people who are interested in sports there, who are interested in poetry, in theater, in outdoors activities. So it's a lot of membership base right there that you can personally reach out to, and people will see your face, people will see how passionate you're about your topic, and they will definitely join your next activity. So, yeah.
And I always say patience, you know, because it's not from one day to the next day. It always takes some time. That's very important to know too. You slowly build up a group, and every time you will have more and more attendees, sometimes less, but then it goes up again. So it takes time.
Yeah, exactly. And we just had a comment coming in from Susie, whose question we were trying to answer, that the group leaders of the official group cracks very interesting jokes, smiles, and have a contagious mood. We were around 40 at the last event. Well done. Thank you, Susie. I'm not sure which community Susie comes from. Brighton, right? Brighton. Brighton Poetry Group, Consul. So yeah, exactly. So make sure you join these events and interact with people. Okay, thank you very much, both of you, Christoph and Morgan. We do have one more organizational question. This comes from Anne-Marie. And she's asking the following. Some members have requested a certain activity, namely the Rolling Stones concert. I know that I personally will not be able to attend. If no one else creates the activity, should I create the activity or just post a comment on the wall? This is the question, Morgan.
Yeah.
To you, I guess.
Yeah, in this case, I would encourage Anne-Marie to, in fact, post a wall posting, because in this case, it's important that the host of an official InterNations activity is able to host everyone and greet people and attend the activity, most importantly. So in this case, submitting a wall post would be suffice, and it's still gains visibility with the group members as long as they haven't turned off their notifications. They are also informed of this exciting event. You can also message folks in your group itself, which will also gain visibility as well. And I know in the past some of my consuls have submitted forum posts or mentioned something in the town talk, and this has also gotten folks excited about a certain event that was happening in their city.
Thanks, Morgan. Okay, so I think we've answered those questions. If you still have any questions, those of you who are viewing us online, please make sure to submit them as soon as possible. We have about 10 minutes to go, so if you really want to get your questions answered, do that now. And yeah, so I think there was quite an overview of some good practices that we have here in the team, but also in Madrid. The next step, I would like to really emphasize that we really appreciate all the work that you've done so far and all the effort and time you spend into organizing the activities, into creating these unique experiences for our global minds, bringing them together in your local communities. So really, really big thank you for this amazing 2015. Some of you have created more activities than others, some less, but every and each of you contributed to this success, and we are looking very much forward to the 2016, which gonna get started really soon, in less than 2 weeks. So I hope you guys also as excited as we are about the next activities, because we did launch this campaign that's called Get 2016 Started. And maybe Morgan, you could tell a couple more words about it, and then I would ask Christoph to give some good examples of great creative activities that you should already post right now to make sure that you kick off the 2016 with great spirits.
Yes, so this Get Started in 2016 is a very exciting campaign for our community management team. All around the world, we're having events hosted in this theme, as well as activities. And if you feature activities in your group, we will provide you with a very beautiful logo to help gain visibility in your group and around the community as a whole. And the idea behind this is to get everyone motivated for their New Year's resolutions, interesting, unique activities that are happening in your community or events that are occurring in your city. And we just really would like folks to be creative, you know, take chances, have fun doing this campaign, and really see what is out there. We have different things happening. I have one activity in Miami where folks went kayaking at midnight, and this was just such a great experience. And these are different ideas that have been bouncing around Consul's minds where, yeah, just, take chances and experiment with your group members. A few of my consuls have also gotten feedback from other members in their group asking them for their New Year's resolutions, what they kind of want to take care of in the future. And I have a couple health groups that have already posted for Get Started in 2016 for goals that they want to achieve. And this is also a very exciting opportunity because selected activities will be featured in our blog and newsletter. So it's another way to help grow your group and really, bring in more members and have fun, most importantly. So in this, we're just looking for groups that stand out and have unusual, enticing locations that really utilize their description and post pictures. This is very important after the activity has taken place, as to be featured in the blog. We want to see folks coming together and enjoying this activity that they shared and the memories that took place. So it's very a great time to really step out of the box and bring in 2016.
So I hope one part of your New Year resolution will be to have a creative, fun, and unique activity in January 2016. And let's hope this time you will stick to your New Year resolution plan. Christoph, would you maybe have some ideas how to make this possible?
Well, make it, what Morgan said is make it special. So do a special offer, and it doesn't mean make it cheaper. It means attract people with something extraordinary. And it doesn't need to be big. I mean, for example, if you've got, starting with something very easy, if you've got a movie or a cinema group, why not look already now for a movie which will be premiered in January, and take this as kind of a special date and tell people, hey, we will see this movie on the first day, really the day it comes out. So no, it's something very easy, but it's already something a little bit special. And the other thing is maybe do something which people do not regard as typical for your group. For example, we've got a horse riding group in Madrid, which is very nice, and they've got classes for beginners, and they do full moon rides, and they're already very creative and very active. But now they started, this year they did something special. They did a horse riding after work without horses, So for people who are interested in the group but who don't dare going to the farm and taking part. So they organized an after work just to tell them about the group and about horse riding, what it means, and it's much easier to join. So now in January, they will go to a tournament so that they and organize a smaller tournament or join a bigger tournament where people from InterNations can take part. So this is something very special, and I think a very good start in 2016. Or take it a bit more from the easygoing, from the funny side. So if you've got a business networking group, no more problems in 2016. You know, I mean, everybody will know that this is not too, can't be meant serious, but we've got a business networking group here who had various sessions with kind of game which is called find a solution for your problems. So everybody writes down one problem on a paper, and then everybody reads all the problems, or they read out the problems to everybody, and everybody has to write down every one of the attendees has to write down one solution for the problem of everybody. So everybody goes home with 10, 15, 20 solutions. 15 of those might not work, but maybe there's 2 or 3 new ideas. So this could be something special, see it from the funny side, like no more problems in 2016. Make it special.
Yeah.
Or if you do InterNations, start with dining by countries, as we do here in Madrid, and start with a very special country.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a quite good list of different ideas that maybe some of you could implement already in 2016, in the January month of Get 2016 started, but also something just to give you a direction of thought where we're going with this campaign. And we would really like to see all your great ideas coming to life. If you do have ideas, but you're hesitating, or maybe you have some questions how to do it, please get in touch with us. We are here to help you and support you. So from our huge base of different experiences gathered around the globe in different communities, you surely could find one solution to your problem. So if not to everybody's problem, but to you definitely, or we can help you find the solution together. So please do that, use our support. And talking about that, I do want to remind you that we have different kinds of support that's available for you. If you're still struggling to post your activity for this month, for the month of January, if you're still unsure about some of the ideas that are going on through your mind, get in touch with your group's manager for any specific questions, organization related, communication related, anything that you're thinking about. We are here to help you again. If you are kind of busy at some points, or traveling on business, or anything else that you might not be available to run your activities, get a co-counsel. I mean, this is fun if you have a like-minded person doing what you like to do together. And of course, he or she can support you, and you can divide the workload, so the more the merrier. Make sure you choose the person who really is the soulmate, kind of in what you're doing, not in love, but in the hobby you're pursuing, or in the interest that you're having as a topic of your group. So make sure that you get on this together if you experience maybe some difficulties or challenges doing it by yourself. So this is another helpful hand that you can reach out for. Other support sources, you've received the group council manual, you've received so much other information from your group's manager that please have a look into there. If you do have some question regarding our platform, regarding how to do things, make sure that you take a peek into that manual, into this vast amount of information that we provide you, and I'm sure you can find some answers there as well. Don't forget that we do have the new functionality for our website. We're trying to promote the new activities, the new groups, or recently created groups. And we are reaching out to those people who indicated your topic as their interest So trying to target with our promotions. We are doing all of this in the back end. There's quite complicated logic, but please be sure that we are trying to support you with that as well. And attend InterNations events is another source of support that Christoph has already reasonably mentioned, that this is the place to find like-minded people. This is the place to promote your activities. This is the place to get new ideas as well, new venues to look at for your next activity, new contacts, new networks, and so on. So make sure that you do participate in the community life, not only as a consul, but as a full member, and support the community in this regard as well, and then the community will support you. So I hope this advice that we have given you today was helpful, and we really hope that you will take it on to plan and post your first activity for January 2016. If you haven't done so already, I hope all of you did. But yeah, keep up the great work, and we're really happy to have you as part of our consulship base. Christoph, I would like to ask you, would you have the top advice for our consuls viewing us today, how to wrap up the successful 2015 and move into 2016 with the flying colors?
Yeah, my main sentence hasn't changed. It's always make it easy, you know, and have fun yourself. You're not a service provider for members. You must have a good time yourself. So don't make it too complicated. Make something, organize something you yourself like very much, and don't get stressed. It's your hobby.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good advice. Relax, take it easy, and enjoy what you're doing. Thank you very much, Christoph, for joining us today. It was really nice to have you on board for this pre-holiday season. And from our InterNations headquarters side, we want to say Merry Christmas and enjoy the holidays. And we're looking forward to keep supporting you in 2016. That was yours, InterNations Group's team and InterNations Academy with Christoph from Madrid. Bye-bye.
Bye.